It's here, spring, it's finally here. Finally, after those long, dark winter days. And if, like me, you've been watching London Fashion Week, you've been picking up a magazine when you're out and about and seeing what the new trends are, perhaps you're also thinking, that's really gorgeous, beautiful fabric, but I can't see me wearing that because it's not that functional for my everyday life. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to show you what the seasonal trends are, but translate those into clothes that are for what I call real world women. So I've got a few pieces here, the trends. I'm just going to run you through them. And if you would like a little bit of help sorting your wardrobe out, unless you've already subscribed, if you go onto my website, you can download this 16-page booklet that takes you through the whole process. So I hope you find that helpful. Okay, so to start with, there were lots of trenches on the catwalks. And this is a lovely example of a 3/4 linen one, so a really functional piece. Just a little bit of a tip here. If you're wearing your trench open, maybe if it's got a tie belt, just keep it tied at the back and it does give you that lovely shaped silhouette. As with every spring, there's always the stripes. So here's a traditional, what I call the Breton stripe. So the high contrasting, so that's just a great throw over cardigan. I've also got probably the more traditional, which is the nautical stripe. And a lovely play here with linen, so lovely soft blue and white. We're also seeing it in trousers, so this is a pair of 3/4, nice wide leg. And the other trend, which you're going to see a lot of, is it's like a heavy petal trend. So it's floral, but lots of high contrast as well. So here's an example of one that's got a cold shoulder. So that trend is still in. And then we've got a softer version, which is more of a tropical design. Also carried over from a previous season, we've got the cutout fabric. So lots of see-through. You're going to see lots of plastic on the catwalks as well, but maybe not ideal for the school run. So lots of see-through fabric, so you can play a lot with your undergarments as well. Now this is an interesting one. There's two things going on here. So the first one, I want to just take you through the jacket. So as you can see, this is a grey and a white check. Now, the interesting thing is that the grey and the white check is now considered to be the new neutral, which I think is wonderful. It's a great addition because traditionally we've got black, we've got navy, we've got white and grey. So now a little bit of a play with that. And you're going to see things paired with high contrasting patterns. So if you're a pattern lover, you're going to love what you can play with this season. So when I talked about the florals before, if you just look at the contrasting in here. So with this trend, this is really more about style, personality and how you want to kind of show up in the world rather than actually just putting patterns together. Pleased to see that the bell sleeve is still on trend this year, and I'm very pleased actually because I wear this kind of thing quite often, and when this trend came in last year I thought, I hope it's going to last, because otherwise a lot of my signature clothing is going to feel quite outdated. So a lovely functional piece. Look for pieces that are washable, so it just makes your life simple. If you're doing tailored, there's lots of fabrics now that are washable, that hold the shape because of the cut of them. And again, I've just paired that up with a high contrasting skimming blouse underneath. The other key trend is something called Crayola. So if you imagine a box of crayons and you think how they stack the bright colours up together, well, this is the same thing. So wearing primary colours side by side. And then finally, there's the pencil skirt. So lots of pencil skirts coming out. And what I would suggest is, when you start to go through your wardrobe, is there perhaps a skirt from last year that maybe was an A-line one that you could get refashioned, so tailored, into a pencil skirt? Because these can look fabulous on most body shapes. So that's the key ones for spring. Enjoy. As I say, look through your own wardrobe first. If you are going to go shopping, make a list and stick to your budget. But the best thing, or should I say, the most important thing that I can share with you finally is Only buy what you love, and then you know that you're going to wear it. So enjoy spring.